very warm welcome to Let's Get It On with me, Suzanne Letting. Each week we're going to be listening to brand new releases from artists all over the globe. So now's the time to grab that cup of tea, that cup of coffee, or even a glass of wine as we get lost in some fabulous music.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, hello and a very warm welcome to your Saturday night with me, Suzanne Letting, here on Let's Get It On. Well, I hope you were all safe and sound after the breezy Friday that we had. I'm recording the show amid the storm. So far, touch wood, we have had a couple of our memorial trees down on our village green and no damage has been done to anybody else or any other property. So fingers crossed, you're all safe and sound. Now then, tonight's show, it is another bumper pack for you. So I'm not going to spend too long talking each time I introduce a track to you because I won't get through them all. There's been so many submissions of fabulous music to share with you. But I'm going to kick off tonight's show with a track that some of you may remember if you are of a certain age. Now, the other afternoon, I pondered into my living room and I heard this soundtrack going on. Yes, of course, it was the soundtrack to The Persuaders. Now, some of you of a certain age will remember that TV series. The music was composed by the late John Barry. And I remember as a child, I was only 10 or 11 at the time, absolutely loved this piece of music. I don't know why, but it just caught my ear like Cliff Richard did at the age of 2. I've always had an ear for music that just catches me. So let me take you back in time to The Persuaders. Funny how a piece of music can take you back in time, can't it? And I can remember dancing to that when it came on. I think probably to my mum and dad saying, for goodness sake, sit down. But you couldn't not sit down and sit still to that piece of music, could you? You just had to get up and really, really feel it. Well, next up is our dynamic husband and wife duo, Eric C. Powell and Andrea Powell. This is from the Halloween collection, which is just around the corner. And this is Darkness Falls. way from Austin in Texas. That was award-winning husband and wife duo Eric C. Powell and Andrea Powell with Darkness Falls there from the Halloween collection. Next up is Milo is back with us with another new single for 2025, which has had over 12,000 streams on Spotify. This is Midnight People.
City of golden hope, the day belongs to the lost souls. It's a different world after sunset. These nights belong to us, we feel this dark soul. Feeling home with the darkness, then the blinding lights of the day. The city comes alive in the dark nights. Come to haunt us during the day. Midnight people, wondering why we come in at night. 'Cause the night lets us be who we are. Even in darkness there's light. Midnight people, wondering why we come in at night. Let's us be who we are. Midnight people, it's who we are. It's who we are. Someone new, it's your first night. Standing out from the herd, she says, I don't think I belong here. Well, everyone feels that way at first. Feel at home with the darkness, then the blinding lights of the day. The city comes alive in the dark nights. They come to haunt us during the day. Midnight people, wondering why we come in at night. Let's us be who we are. Even in darkness there's light. Midnight people, wondering why we come at night. 'Cause the night lets us be who we are. Midnight people, midnight people.
Streets of Detroit. That was Milo there with Midnight People. Next up is MNTL featuring Lucy Stein. This is a brilliant track. I really enjoyed listening to this. Just listen to the voice elements in this because it really complements the instrumentation really, really well. This is Don't Know Me.
But I don't
Hailing from Copenhagen, the 27-year-old producer is driven by a passion for blending rhythmic energy with a melodic core. He's a Danish EDM and modern house producer, known for his infectious grooves and emotionally rich melodies. And I think that collaboration with Lucy Stein there is an absolutely brilliant track. And yes, it is going into the Beastie Tracks. Now then, next up, Zulu Z, another favourite of mine that we haven't had on the show for a little while, is back with a new album called Low Wave. Now then, this is the prime moment for you to go and grab a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, a glass of wine, or a pint of ale, as Lord Duncan of the Folly would say, because it's just over 6 minutes long. And yes, I'm including it because it is a little bit dark and we've got Halloween round the corner, haven't we? So I'm trying to squeeze in this week some Halloween tracks for you. So this is Soul Carrier. was dark cyber mid-tempo with a touch of synthwave there from Zulu Z with Soul Carrier from the new album Low Wave. Next up, we have Church of Trees from the album Thief of Joy. This is Losing Time.
It pulls you down. You think about tomorrow. Today you're fully bound. Moments tick on one by one, they slip away. Seconds on to minutes, and hours on to days. We're losing time. It's speeding fast, tripping on the future, choking on the past. We're losing time. It's moving past, hanging on an instant, hoping it will last. A hopeful flush of morning ahead, a brand new day. A swirl of reality paves a brighter way. Day ends with reflection, what's left and who's to say. The hope that fills tomorrow turns into yesterday. We're losing time. It's speeding fast, tripping on the future, choking on the past. We're losing time. It's moving past, hanging on an instant, hoping it will last.
That was Canadian synth pop project Church of Trees. Now, their debut EP reached #1 on radio charts in cities across Canada. They've also been aired in Japan and the UK. That was from their new album Thief of Joy. Next up, another husband and wife team, the madcap, the wonderfully quirky, quintessential Bo Bowen with A Whole Lot of Love.
What a whole lot of love. What a whole lot of love. What a whole lot of love. Hold on.
was the wonderfully madcap pair Bobo in there with a whole lot of love. Now then, some exciting news to tell you. On the 5th of December, I am going to be interviewing the wonderful Steve Blacknell here in Suffolk at Woburn Farm. We are going to do a live TV recording which will be streamed live as Steve talks us through his book and his memoirs. It's going to be a fabulous evening. Tickets are only £5. If you're interested and you would like them, please get in touch. There will be some social media promo coming out very soon about that. And guess what? I am going to invite Bobo in to come along one day as well. We'll have an interview along with them doing some of their songs. So it'll be a little bit like a Parkinson chat show, an audience with. And they'll be able to perform and we'll be able to stream it live on a TV in your living room. So keep a note of that. Next up is Agency V with a brand new track, House of Sin, and they are going to lead us nicely into set 2, and I'm off to go and get a cup of tea while I go and get set 2 ready just for you here on Let's Get It On, Spectrum on Air, the colourful voice of radio.
Consciousness is fading out and in. Purity is drifting far away. The light has gone, your mind fades into grey. You can live in my house of sin. Close the door, don't let the holy in. And the best place to start is by tearing you apart. What do you hide inside your heart? Do you lie awake at night, scared to face the light? You'll never shine that bright. You can cry and you can lie, but I won't forgive the sin inside. You can live in my house of sin. Close the door, don't let the holy in. Turn into you, all my witness to all the things I've done.
Well, I've got my cuppa, and you were just listening to Agency V there with House of Sin. They are none other than Lloyd Price, Marie Williamson and Peter Steer, and recently they supported Gary Newman at Brighton in June. Believe it or not, they're actually performing tonight on the 25th of October. That was their brilliant new track. Next up is I Am Milan. We haven't had him on the show for a little while. You're going to like this. This is Get You Down featuring Fred Skitty.
the one to depend on. Don't let it get you down. Don't let it get you down. He's a fighter boy with tendencies. Don't let it get you down. I know he likes to work your emotions. How he's toying with the worst of intentions. I'm feeling overcome. I think we're done. It's up to you tonight. Don't let it get you down. He's a fighter boy with tendencies. Don't let it get you down. I saw that you were going nowhere. I thought that you were hiding something. How you love being the one to depend on. Don't let it get you down. Don't let it get you down. Don't let it get you down.
That was I Am Milan, originally from the UK but now residing in Paris. He went to France and loved it so much he decided to stay, crafting emotive electronic pop music for us to know and like and love. And that was his new track, Get You Down. Now next up, I've got the same happening in two songs tonight because Elevate the Sky have got a new album out called Reascend, and each of these next couple of tracks has got a little bit of an intro which I am sharing with you because it gives you an atmosphere to get into the track. So the first little bit you'll hear is Elevate from Elevate the Sky, and the next bit is City of Angels from their brand new album Reascend. The two go together and I'm just stitching them together so you have got a flavour of what that album is all about.
Elevate.
In the shadows surrounded by all the light, a guiding world hidden away from virgin night, departed fate. A crumbling empire no longer sustained, breached by the hand, the very hand that stirred the waves in a sea of lies. Where do we go when we fall? Shut again the city of angels.
Elevate the Sky there from the Reascend album, and that was Elevate and City of Angels. In a world full of darkness, the only escape is through sound, and I couldn't agree more with that. A journey through headphones, elevating our spirits to the sky. It is a melodic cinematic synthwave project fronted by Scott McClure, based out of Los Angeles, and that was a brilliant track. Now, coincidentally, Jesse Mack has done exactly the same. So we have a brand new EP album. This is Night of the Reverent Driver. You're going to hear a little intro first of all, which is Jesse Mack featuring Dan Eckes, and that is Cinders of the Garage. And then we're going to follow on into one of the tracks from that album, which is Full Moon Hunger. So just listen to these two in collaboration, because it will give you a flavour of what the album's all about.
Listen closely, for what you're about to hear does not belong to the world of the living. In the smoldering ashes of a forgotten garage, a name was lost, but its curse remained. Full moon rises, he returns. Starved, twisted, no longer human. They whisper of a driver with eyes like burning coals, headlights cutting through the fog, hunting the living down empty highways.
Perfect for Halloween. That was Night of the Reverent Driver by Jessie Mack from Retro Synth Records. Gosh, that really was very atmospheric, wasn't it? And very theatrical. Well, Night of the Reverent Driver is the second chapter of a dark synth saga, a horror tale in 6 acts, each a descent into madness, blood and gasoline. From the haunted ashes of the garage to the cursed highways at night, Jessie Mack delivers the lost soundtrack to a VHS slasher from 1983, steeped in neon terror and supernatural fury. The Reverend is here and he will never stop driving. Also included in that release, which was only released yesterday, is a fully illustrated booklet containing the complete story plus the exclusive perfect female type remix of Phantom Rents. Now that was a brilliant, I told you we got some absolutely stunning tracks for you to share tonight. Talking about drivers and roadways, don't forget the Beastie tracks are out on Spotify, so all of the artists that you're listening to on my show are on that track. Now I think I've got about 650 tracks on there, so I'm going to have to kind of shave them all down, or shall I keep them all on there? Because do you know what, even if you put them on a shuffle, it's so great to hear these artists again without me babbling away in the background, and that definitely has gone into it, but it's not out yet, so I can't add it until after it's out. And continuing with the theme of music for driving, or not as the case may be, I tell you what, have you ever driven your car and you've looked over your shoulder and you've had this eerie feeling that someone is behind you? Well, listening to the interview that we had recently with one of the leading detectives on the Yorkshire Ripper case, he was telling us that one night he was travelling home and there was a big manhunt on for, obviously, a guy that had escaped from prison. This is just one of his tales as a police officer. But desperate to go to the toilet on the way home, he pulled up, left his car, ran into the bushes, obviously to relieve himself. And then when he got back into the car, he drove off and thought, well, it was a bit silly leaving the door open. But as he was driving along, he caught what he thought was somebody on the back seat. Then his mind went into overdrive because he thought, oh my gosh, I left the car open. So he suddenly slammed on the brakes thinking he needed to take action. And at that moment in time, he felt this thud on the back of his head. Well, you can imagine what was going through his mind. So he leapt out the car only to find that it was one of the kids' footballs that was on the back seat. Now, I've done that. I have literally done things, put things on the back parcel shelf, and then I've driven along and it's caught my eye and I've suddenly felt this awful doom, this feeling of doom. So I think we better change the atmosphere and move over and have another song. This is Arcade Beach with The Interstate. wasn't it? That was The Interstate by Arcade Beach there from Retro Synth Records, and it's a song about leaving an old life behind and starting over. Even if you have nowhere to go, it's about getting out on the road and seeing where it takes you. No plan, no vision, just an unshakable trust in your own destiny. And that happened to me, you know, back in 2006 when I lost my father. And I think when we lose somebody close to us, it often shakes us to the core without realising it. I also had a business that was in trouble, and also my marriage was in trouble. So I had three major elements all crashing in together. And I remember driving my car and tears streaming down my face. I just didn't know what I was going to do, where I was going to go, and how I was going to put things back together again. And do you know what? Listening to music in my car pulls you back together. It's one of those emotive states, and I think sometimes we need to hear this kind of music. So wherever you are, if you are going through a tough time at the moment, I hope by listening to the show you can escape and just give yourself that pause to think everything's going to be all right, because it always is in the long run. It's always darkest before the dawn. Next up is a Blind Cobra. Now this is music for haunted forests. Tell you what, we've got quite a spooky show tonight, haven't we? And this is Shadow of the Past. tell you what, if you want to shake the shadows of your past off to that track, you could really get your head into it and just literally give it a good blast. And it's definitely one that's going into the Beastie tracks. I'm looking forward to driving to that. That was Blind Cobra from the Music for Haunted Forests EP, and that was Shadow of the Past. Next up, Red Industry. We haven't had them on the show for a little while, so great to have them back on. This is from the album Twilight Dances, and this is Say Goodbye to Fear. This is an extended version, so it's just over 5 minutes long, and that's what we should all do. Say goodbye to fear, because if we live in fear, we are not embracing our future. We should feel the fear and do it anyway. way from Mexico. That was Red Industry there with Say Goodbye to Fear. That was the extended version, and that was from the new EP Twilight Dances. Next up we have Perpacity. Again, it's great to have them back on the show with Let It Roll.
Seem like a rolling stone I'd get into. No holding back from your bold attacks. You get in. Let it roll again. Waiting for the weekend. The predators are loose. The streets, on the roof, in the name of celebration. Let it roll again. You're something for the weekend. Standing in excess of a dress, nothing left for my old imagination. There's a slim disguise you lie under. Your open arms ringing 5 alarms. Any wonder? Let it roll again. Waiting for the weekend. The predators are loose in the streets, on the roof, in the name of celebration. Let it roll again. You're something for the weekend. Standing in excess of a dress, nothing left for my old imagination. Can you heal my heart? Can you take it all away, away, away? And if I slip, will reasoning be there enough to make you want to stay? Stay away. Let it roll again. Waiting for the weekend. The predators are loose in the streets, on the roof, in the name of celebration. Let it roll again. You're something for the weekend. Standing in excess of a dress, nothing left for my old imagination. Can you heal my heart? Can you take it all away, away, away?
That was Perpacity with Let It Roll. And who are they? Well, they are Ian Harling and Martin Nyrup, residing in the UK and in Denmark, respectively. Each has over 20 years of musical experience, ranging from writing music and live performances to studio work and music production. Perpacity creates haunting melodies and driving beats characterised by their unique dark electronic landscapes, and I think you'll agree. Brilliant track that is, and I'm looking forward to hearing more from Papacity. Next up is a young man who's keeping me on my toes with lots of submissions this year. He said he was going to do one a month, but I think he's actually doing one a week. This is the incredible Julian Marsh with I'll Find the Funk. This is Soulful House Radio Mix, and he's going to gently guide us in. Well, he's actually not. He's going to thump us in to set 3, which, as you know, is the Palette Changers, the opportunity for other artists from other genres to have their music on the show as well. And that's coming up very shortly, and I think I'm going to need another cuppa.
Slow and soft, and the world begins to slow. I close my eyes and feel the rush, and I know I found my foe. It's a feeling you can't buy. It's a feeling you can't fake. This is where I come alive, for my spirit's soul sake. To blood, feel the sweat upon my skin. Every worry disappears as the music pulls me in. No distractions, just the sound. All connection deep and true. My feet on yellow ground, I am born with the new. I can't ignore. I'm caught up in this burning flame, and I only want for more. Let the drums get in my head, let the bass get in my soul, let the whole bring out my spirit. It's all sense of my control. I keep on getting, I find the fun in the way that I move. I find the fun in the rhythm of the night. I find the fun.
You're listening to Spectrum On Air, the colourful voice of radio. Broadcasting live on SpectrumOnAir.com, Get Me Radio and Mixcloud Live. And never fear, if you've missed your favourite programme, just find our Listen Again service on Mixcloud.com. Spectrum On Air, putting the colour back into radio.
Thank you, the wonderful Mr. Steve Blacknell there. Now then, if you want to meet Steve in person and you've got some questions about his book, Tales from the Bedroom Wall, it's a warts and all story told in Steve's own way about his life, the ups and downs of being a celebrity. And he'll talk to us live about his Concord trip with Phil Collins and also about his first love, which was none other than Kate Bush. Tickets are only going to be £5. Information will be coming out very soon, but Just make a note of the date, 5th of December, here at Woburn Farm in Suffolk. Now then, we're going to dive into set 3, which is the palette changes for you. And first up is the wonderful, talented Georgia J. She's gone into the Halloween mood like everybody else with Happy Halloween.
The ghouls and the ghosts are rising from the graves. They're gonna have a party, they're gonna have a rave. They're heading for the towns, heading for the bars. Some have got their heads tucked underneath their arms. It's one hell of a party, one hell of a brawl. Happy Halloween, to hell with it all. It's one hell of a party, one hell of a brawl. Happy Halloween, to hell with it all. Frankenstein is wearing ripped up jeans. Dracula got his teeth into balmy Lucy Green. They're drinking all the bourbon, they look a real fright. I've never seen a zombie drunk until tonight. It's one hell of a party, one hell of a brawl. Happy Halloween, to hell with it all. It's one hell of a party, one hell of a brawl. Happy Halloween, to hell with it all. There ain't no barman to ring the bell. 2 black aces and 2 black eights. A poker game, he made his fate. It's one hell of a party, one hell of a brawl. Happy Halloween, to hell with it all. It's one hell of a party, one hell of a brawl. Happy Halloween, to hell with it all. They've opened up the gates of hell. They're heading for your town, you better beware. They're having a party, they're having a rave. The ghouls and the ghosts are on the rampage. It's one hell of a party, one hell of a brawl. Happy Halloween, to hell with it all. It's one hell of a party, one hell of a brawl. Happy Halloween, to hell with it all. Happy Halloween, to hell with it all. Happy Halloween, to hell with it all.
That was the lovely Georgia J there with Happy Halloween. I don't know about you, but I could imagine, do you remember The Sweet with Ballroom Blitz? I could imagine that that would be a song that they would do, and I would do it fabulously, just as Georgia did. She is a talented multi-genre singer-songwriter from South Wales in the UK, known for her heart-rendering vocals and creative ability, and I don't think you can disagree with that. Now then, drum roll please, because this next artist has been sent in to me by the wonderful Andy Alston, and she's a young lady that I think we need to watch. You need to watch. She's doing incredibly well, and guess what? She is only 18 years old, and this is her latest release. It's about the painful moment when someone you once loved feels like a stranger, with influences from artists like Griff, Olivia Rodrigo and London Grammar. Ruby's music balances vulnerability with powerful, unforgettable hooks and an incredible voice. Where is this young lady going to go in the future? We need to watch her. So this is Ruby Brown with Stranger.
Used to know your friends, used to wear your clothes, used to have you over. Now you're someone I don't know. Now you're just a stranger that I used just a stranger that I used to hold. Now you're just a stranger. Yeah, you're someone I don't know. Yeah, you're someone I don't know. Used to have my number, used to know my name. We used to be in love. Things will never be the same. I know it didn't end well, but that don't mean we can't be civil. I tried to play it nice, but you would meet me in the middle. Now you're just a stranger that I used to hold. Now you're just a stranger. Yeah, you're someone I don't know. Yeah, you're someone I don't know. Now you're just a stranger that I used to hold.
That young lady gave me goosebumps. That was Ruby Brown there with Stranger. Definitely one for you to get to know, like and love. Do make a point of going and following her. You'll find her on Instagram. She's not on Facebook, but you will find her on Spotify. What a very talented young lady, and I wonder where she's going to go next. Next up, we've got another track from Garnet Betts. This is from the album Highfield, and this is Shoulder Season.
Pull up your collar, step back from the road. No one's even slowing down, got a shoulder on your own. License to shoulder on. Got your license to shoulder on. Every hour and every dollar, every warehouse job you know, need the PhD that shadows you everywhere you go. The educated traveler runs on hope, with a license to shoulder on. Luck be damned for sure. Guess it should have been no surprise. No one left, no new address, and though you tried and tried and tried, can't see no reason to leave the shoulder season. Oh, sometimes you'd call her, step back from the road. Now you're the ghost of love that passed, in a fast lane all your own. License to shoulder on. Got your license to shoulder on. Luck be damned for sure. Guess it should have been no surprise. No one left, no new address, and though you tried and tried and tried, can't see no reason to leave the shoulder season. Oh, the world's getting smaller. Now you've seen it from up close. 7 years to pace yourself, for good and bad for your health. But you got one ticket, heaven or hell, and your license to shoulder on. Luck be damned for sure. have been no surprise. No one left, no new address. And though you tried and tried and tried, can't see no reason to leave with a shoulder season. Now, the educated traveler runs on hope. The educated traveler runs on hope.
The way from the Canadian prairie city of Winnipeg. That was Garnet Betts there, who says, if lyric was my drive, eclectic was the destination. What a lovely voice, and the story that he tells within his songs are really lovely, and they're great to follow along to. And yes, when you cozy up with a nice warm cup of coffee and it's cold outside, it's one of those songs that you can find yourself foot tapping to and just gently listening to all of the story that's being told. Now, next up is another new artist for you. This is the Earth Angel with a song called Survive. Now, I'll tell you a little bit about the Earth Angel when we come back.
How long till it feels like the wound's finally starting to heal? How long till it feels like I'm more than a spoke in a wheel? Most nights I feel that I'm not enough. I've had my share of Monday mornings when I can't get up, when hope is lost and I come undone. I swear to God I'll survive if it kills me too. I'm gonna get up and try. I feel that I'm not enough. I refuse to spend my best years rolling in the sun. So when hope is lost and I come undone, I swear to God I'll survive if it kills me too. I'm gonna get up and try. Sometimes
was The Earth Angel with Survive, and that is none other than Sophia Rizzo. Now, Sophia's had quite a tough story. She feels that as a young child she went down different paths, not very good paths, but she's actually risen from the darkness that enveloped her life in toxic relationships that she's had, and she's risen to now start singing and expressing what she feels, what she wants to express. So she has broken free, and we wish Sophia all the best with this new track. I think this is her debut track, so I think we'll hear more from Sophia, and she's probably one young lady that has gone through so much trial and trauma and tribulation in her life that she's risen from it, and she is singing. And that's one of the beautiful things that I love about my show, is that I get sent so many beautiful tracks by so many people, not only artists but also labels and promoters. They trust me with sharing their music, and that is such an honour for me to sit here and do and share with you, because there aren't many of us. There are lots of us that are doing it, and I take my hat off to all of those that are, because when you champion people who are creative, who are passionate, and it gives them something inside to hold on to, then we should be celebrating it and we should be sharing it. And I've got another young lady that I'm going to surprise you with next as well. This is Natalie Fuchs with Under the Poppies, and I'll tell you something about Natalie when we come back. But just listen to the beauty in this track.
Lest we forget the heroes who lived, the heroes who died, their sacrifice written in stone, with strength behind their eyes. They left everything they'd known for us. Under the poppies where the green grass grows, a love that will never die. For meters and miles the blades stand true, but history fills every field they lay. We will stand with them in life and death. We will bless them here for their first and final breath, lest we forget the way they used to smile. Lest we forget the tears that were cried, the rest of my days, the shadow of you will remain. A life without a grave, but the music of their lives in us. We will stand with them in life and death. We will bless them here for their first and final breath, lest we forget the way they used to smile. He sleeps beside his comrades in a shallow grave unknown, but his name is written in letters of love in the hearts he left at home, in the hearts he left at home. Under the poppies where the green grass grows, a love that will never die. For meters and miles the blades stand true, but history fills every field they lay. But history fills every blade in every field they
Natalie Fuchs there with Under the Poppies. She is only 16. I'll say that again, she's only 16. And she is releasing a new self-penned song of remembrance with the aim of ensuring the memories of those who fought and fell during the war are carried forward by her generation. Her history teacher inspired her to write Under the Poppies, and on an interesting note, she is supporting Dame Vera Lynn's Statute Fund to ensure that there is a lasting memorial not just to Dame Vera and her incredible legacy, but also to her boys who fought and fell during World War II. Natalie has a keen interest in the World War I and World War II history and wrote her first war-themed song at the age of just 11. The teenager is also a multi-instrumentalist playing the piano, guitar and drums and has a huge passion for songwriting. She's entered her songs into the 2024 UK Songwriting Contest, and Natalie was awarded first place in the teen category. Now, congratulations to that history teacher for bringing that out in Natalie, and what an inspiring young lady she is. And this is what I mean about my show. I am honoured, absolutely honoured and delighted to be able to share and bring these talented artists to your ears. Next up, Evans Jones Music has got another track for us which I'm going to share with you. Now, this is quite a personal track and one that I'm probably going to dedicate to the Earth Angel, because I think there's a lot of words in this song that she will resonate with. It's a song about hope and hopefully just finding the courage to make that huge first step to seek help when you're in need. A lot of us battle on, don't we? We carry things with us. We carry all of this trauma. We think we can't burden our friends and our families with things that we feel we should be able to cope with, but sometimes they are impossible to cope with on your own. So this song is all about the battle scars we all gather as we live through life, and it's a song of hope to go and get the courage and to seek help when you need it.
She sits there quiet, does not say a word. So much to say that can never be heard. Such bravery in that little smile. She hasn't been seen out for a while. The past has taught her to seal her lips. She can't afford to let her feelings slip. Long gone friends, few and far between. She longs to wake up from this awful dream, to break away from battle scars. All she needs is just to start. She hopes the makeup hides the battle scars. She looks to the sky, looks to the stars. With folded hands, she prays for better times. One day she'll be free from these heartless crimes. If only she could get a helping hand. Maybe there's someone who might understand. Is there anybody who she can trust to tell her story, which is so unjust? To find help, a caring heart. She doesn't have to go too far to break away from battle scars. All she needs is just to start. was just to belong. Maybe one day she'll make her great escape. Until then, she's stuck behind the drapes. She hopes the makeup hides the battle scars. She looks to the sky, looks to the stars. With folded hands, she prays for better times. One day she'll be free from these heartless crimes. Don't wait for the pain to tear you apart. Look for a light in the dark to break away from battle scars. All you need is just to start. All you need is just to start.
That was Evans Jones music there with Battle Scars. And I've got another lady I'm going to dedicate that to, is my friend Lou. Lou, I know you're listening and I know you're probably filling up with tears right now, but do you know what, young lady? Your battle scars, you've won them. You are there, you're getting to where you need to be. Just remember that without those battle scars to make us stronger, we might never make those steps that we need to, and you have. So that was for you, young lady. Next up is a new artist for you. I'm going to change the mood a little bit, bring us back up tempo. This is Baron Quizmo, and I'll tell you a little bit about them when we come back with Easy.
You try to fight, but the battle's lost. You wanna
from North Ayrshire, from the Garnock Valley, Baron Quizmo are a groove rock band with a strong taste for coffee, inspired by bands such as the Beatles, Dire Straits and Funkadelic, and I think that really was very Funkadelic. Baron Quizmo are taking a classic sound and taking it into the modern day by giving it a fresh coat of paint, and they certainly are, aren't they? Their plans are to keep on expanding bigger and bigger with more Quizmo classics on the way, and I think that was a brilliant track. They're definitely one to watch. I will be tagging them on Facebook for you, and that reminds me, if you are an artist and you would like your music on the show, you can head over to the website www.spectrumonair.com, go over to my show, you'll find that in the schedule, and there is a special drop box where you can deliver your songs for my show into there, or alternatively there is a submit button on the website, or you can reach out to me on any of the social media channels. And don't forget, I'm going to be bringing some of these artists to the TV for you. We have got a partnership now with the Woburn Farm here in Suffolk. We've got different stages that we can use so we can showcase and talk to these artists live on the TV streaming platform that we've built and we are testing at the moment. So watch this space. Ooh, now I need to keep a tab on the time because I've only got one song left to share with you in set 3, and then we're going to head into the last set. Why does it always go so quick when you're having so much fun? But this is another new artist for you to get to know. This is Petronelle Bard. Now she has a song called She Has Been Touched. This is the dance mix, and I'll tell you a little bit about her when we come back.
She has been touched by the breath of eternity. Swirling in soundless colors, the blushes of boundlessness, the poetry of perpetuity. She has been touched by the diaphanous hand of death, illuminating the imaginal between the deep blue, the cheeky green, the scroll, the scribble of the fall. She has been touched by the budding blueness of being, the emerging formlessness seen, the silence of mortality. The gracious hovering of deep reality. She has been touched. She has been touched.
was Petronelle Bard there with She Has Been Touched. Now, she is a powerhouse voice and songwriter who needs no introduction in South Africa, apparently. This cabaret star and recording artist was born in Riversdale in the Southern Cape region of South Africa. After growing up and graduating, she completed a BA drama degree at the University of Stellenbosch. Stellenbosch is somewhere I've been. It's really lovely in Stellenbosch. They do nice wine there. Whilst receiving voice training at the US Conservatory and from the Africans music industry veteran Koba Wickham, and whilst completing her BA drama honours in 1999 in cabaret and directing, she entered the then nationwide singing competition ATKV Crescendo, which she then proceeded to win. What a strong vocalist she is too. Now then, I'm going to go and get a cup of tea as I think about what I'm going to play you in set 4 because we're running out of time. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm afraid we have come to the end of the show. I knew I would run out of time. We've had so many fantastic submissions, and thank you all for sending your music in. Please bear with me because I am gathering them all and I will work my way through them, and I will make sure that I get your music on the show. So all that remains is for me to say thank you for joining us this evening. I hope you've enjoyed tonight's show as much as I have putting it all together for you. I want you to enjoy the rest of your Saturday evening and the rest of your Sunday. Now the storm has finished and it's over and we can all sigh a breath of release. And I'm going to play the last song for my very special school friend Julie Dunn, who brought this to my attention this week, and it took me back in time, as music does, to a time and a place where she and I were doing an audition for Opportunity Knocks with Huey Green, and we had to dance to this piece of music, and it took me back instantly to when we were dancing together. Those were heady days as our teenage years were spent dancing all around the country together, and it's lovely to have those memories, and it's a long time since I've heard this. So this is Barry White and the Love Unlimited Orchestra, and I'll say good night, God bless, and I'll see you next week. Bye bye.